Ever felt like your perfectly organized Trello board, the one you swore would finally bring order to the chaos, starts feeling a little less perfect? Like it's holding you back instead of propelling you forward? You're not alone. While Trello is a fantastic and widely loved tool, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution, and it definitely has its limitations. Think about it. You started with a few simple lists, maybe 4 to do, doing, and done. It was clean, intuitive, and oh so satisfying to drag those cards across. But as your projects grew, as your team expanded, did that initial simplicity start to feel limiting? Did you find yourself wishing for just a little bit more power, a little more flexibility, a little more something? That's what we're diving into today. We're not here to bash Trello, far from it. We're here to have an honest conversation about its boundaries, the areas where it might fall short, and when you might start bumping up against its edges. Understanding these limitations isn't about finding fault. It's about making informed decisions about the tools you use and knowing when it might be time to explore alternatives or find clever workarounds. So, grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's explore the sometimes hidden limitations of our beloved Trello. One of the first walls many Trello users hit is its limited native reporting and analytics. While you can see the movement of cards and who's assigned to what, getting a high-level overview of project progress, team workload, or time spent on tasks can feel like pulling teeth. There are no built-in burn-down charts, velocity reports, or detailed time tracking features. This lack of robust analytics can make it challenging to identify bottlenecks, predict completion times accurately, or even just get a clear picture of how your team is performing. You might find yourself exporting data and manually crunching numbers in spreadsheets, which defeats the purpose of having a project management tool in the first place. While Power UPS can offer some reporting capabilities, they often come with additional costs and might not provide the depth of analysis you truly need. Next up, let's talk about complex project dependencies. In simpler projects, Trello's linear card movement works perfectly. But what happens when tasks are interconnected, when one can't start until another is finished, or when multiple tasks need to be completed before the next phase can begin? Trello's basic structure doesn't inherently handle these dependencies well. You might resort to manually linking cards and descriptions or using third-party Power UPS, but these solutions can become cumbersome and difficult to visualize, especially in intricate projects. Dedicated project management software often offers features like Gantt charts that clearly illustrate dependencies and critical paths, something Trello lacks in its core functionality. Another area where Trello can feel restrictive is in handling large and highly complex projects. While you can certainly create numerous lists and cards, navigating and maintaining clarity in a massive project with hundreds of tasks and multiple teams can become a real challenge. The flat, list-based structure can become overwhelming. Finding specific information can involve scrolling through endless cards, and the lack of hierarchical organization can make it difficult to break down complex projects into manageable subtasks or nested structures. While labels and filters can help, they often feel like workarounds rather than inherent solutions for managing significant complexity. Collaboration is key in any project, but Trello's communication features are relatively basic. While you can comment on cards and tag team members, it lacks integrated communication tools like direct messaging, dedicated project discussions, or video conferencing. This often leads teams to rely on separate communication platforms like Slack or email, which can fragment conversations and make it harder to keep track of project-related discussions within the context of specific tasks. While integrations exist, a more seamless communication experience within the project management tool itself can significantly improve efficiency. Let's consider resource management. Trello is excellent for task management, but when it comes to managing team capacity, allocating resources effectively, or tracking individual workloads across multiple projects, it falls short. There's no native way to see who is overloaded, who has bandwidth, or to easily reassign tasks based on availability. This lack of resource management features can lead to uneven workloads, missed deadlines, and difficulty in planning future projects based on team capacity. Again, some Power UPS offer resource management capabilities, but they often lack the sophistication of dedicated resource management tools. While Trello's simplicity is one of its greatest strengths, It can also be a limitation when it comes to customization and workflow automation. While Power UPS offers some degree of customization, the core functionality remains relatively fixed. For teams with highly specific workflows or the need for complex automation rules, Trello's built-in capabilities might not be sufficient. Other tools offer more granular control over workflow stages, custom fields, and automated actions based on various triggers, allowing for a more tailored and efficient project management experience. Security and compliance can also be a concern for some organizations. While Trello offers standard security features, it might not meet the stringent compliance requirements of certain industries or companies dealing with sensitive data. Organizations requiring features like advanced audit logs, data residency options, or specific encryption standards might need to look at more enterprise-focused solutions. Finally, let's touch on offline access. Trello primarily relies on an internet connection. While some limited offline viewing might be available through mobile apps, full functionality and the ability to make changes without an internet connection are generally not supported. This can be a significant drawback for teams working in areas with unreliable internet access or those who need to work on projects while traveling. Now, it's important to reiterate that these limitations don't make Trello a bad tool. For many individuals and smaller teams with straightforward projects, Trello remains an incredibly valuable and user-friendly solution. Its visual nature and ease of use are significant advantages. However, as your projects become more complex, your team grows, and your need for advanced features increases, you might find yourself needing to supplement Trello with other tools or eventually outgrowing it altogether. Recognizing these limitations is the first step towards finding the right tools to support your specific needs and ensure your projects run smoothly and efficiently. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.